Welcome back. In this video, let's look at using custom classes inside a list. Let's create a new class. I'll call this new Python file control N, and I would say country, and let's create a class country. So country, and I'd want to have a constructor in here, def underscore underscore init, and I would want to have a country name. I would have population and the area. I can do self.name is equal to name, self.population is equal to population, and self.area is equal to area. And I can create a list of countries, right? It should be very simple. Let's make sure I fix the colon here. How do I create a list of countries? I can say countries is equal to list of, I can create country instances in here, as simple as this. Country of India, let's say population, we are having it in millions. So it's 1200 millions, and let's say it's having 100,000 square kilometers of area. Actually, it might be much bigger than this. I'm just taking a few examples in here. Now, I'll put other countries as well in here. Let's say China, and let's say the population is 1400 million, and let's say the area is double that of India. And you have USA, which has much lesser population. Let's say it's 120 million, but it has a little bit more area. The numbers are not really important. All that we are trying to do is create an array. Cut. What we are trying to do is we are trying to create a list of countries. Let's print countries. Oops. And see what would happen. Run country. Okay. You can see that what is being printed in here is a list of countries, but we are not able to actually see the values. One of the things you can do in Python to see the representation of the object is to create a method called representation. So I can say representation of self. So once you override this method, when you print something, then the return value from this method is printed. In here, what we want to return is representation of self.name, self.population, and self.area. One thing you need to be cautious about is we would want to return a tuple. So you would want to actually include this within two parentheses. We'll talk about tuples a little later. For now, don't worry about it. But if we want to create a representation, then we would need to pass in a tuple. Just like we use this to create a list, we can use parentheses to create a tuple. Don't worry about the details for now. For now, let's make sure that you have two open parentheses and two close parentheses, and you can run this right now. You can see now that all the values in the list are being printed. Now you can access values from this by using an index, right? What does countries of 0 print? Let's see, what does it print? It prints India. Countries of 0 to 1, what we are doing here is slicing, right? So we can see that it prints the 0 and 1 is exclusive. So 0 to 2 would print 2, right? So India and China. So we are able to retrieve a value. We are able to do slicing. You'd want to actually append. You can do that as well. Countries.append. You can actually do a country and append a country as well. So you can say Russia, even lesser population, and even furthermore area. Now if you look at countries, it would print 4 countries. In this step, we looked at how to create lists using custom classes in Python. In the next step, we would look at how to sort and manipulate this specific list. Until then, bye-bye.